He's a 35-year-old healthy adult, but his mother still shaved him, bathed him, and even fed him. To satisfy her obsessive need for control, she never allowed him to leave the house. For 35 years, she kept him locked inside, telling him the world had already ended, that poisonous gas filled the air outside, and that anyone who went out had to wear an oxygen mask to survive. She even staged a demonstration, showing him what it felt like to suffocate from the so-called poison. Within minutes, Bobby felt unbearable pain, veins bulging as he struggled for breath. Terrified for his life, he obediently stayed at home, sitting motionless in a chair all day. Even when he urinated all over the floor, he never dared get up and go to the bathroom. And whenever his mother came home from work, she never failed to beat him. To release his emotions, Bobby secretly dressed up in his mother's clothes, playing pretend family games with his cat while imitating her voice to scold it. He even forced the cat to experience suffocation, holding it down until it went completely still. But Bobby didn't understand what death was. He tried to use gestures to wake the cat back up. He had no concept of right or wrong. In his world, everything his mother did was correct, and every action she took was for his own good. Then one day, a man appeared claiming to be Bobby's father. From that moment, his mother grew colder toward Bobby, shifting all her affection to this so-called father figure. Bobby was left behind, no longer welcome in her arms. Desperate to win back her attention, he cut off a handful of his own hair and glued it to his face to fake a beard. He grabbed the man's suitcase, put on his priest's robes, and pretended to be his father. When his parents returned home and saw him like that, they were startled. Bobby spoke to his mother in his father's tone, whispering, "You're a sexy woman." He even tried to make more inappropriate moves toward her, but instead of gaining her love, he was beaten by both of them and thrown out of the house. From childhood until now, Bobby had always treated his mother this way because that was exactly how she had raised him. Still, even after being cast out, he obeyed her teachings, putting on a gas mask and sleeping outside the door all night. The next morning, after his parents left together, he rushed inside and destroyed everything in sight, tearing the home to shreds. When he was done, he curled up in a corner like a guilty child, quietly waiting for his mother to come back. Seeing the house in ruins, his parents finally broke down, even fighting with each other over what to do with Bobby. Tired of the constant arguments, Bobby made his move. While they slept, he wrapped both their heads tightly in plastic wrap. At last, they would be quiet forever, just like the cat. And in that moment, Bobby was finally free. Without his mother's control, he gathered his courage and stepped outside for the first time. A speeding car nearly ran him over, but it also made him realize there was no poison in the air. He went back, took his cat, packed his belongings, and walked away from the dark little room that had held him captive for most of his life. Filled with curiosity but completely out of place in the real world, Bobby was about to face dangers he had never imagined.